So I featured RZE or RZE on the channel before. The first watch that I featured on the channel was their Resolute. That was a field watch in titanium. It had a beautiful dial. It was a little watch, like 38 millimeters, I believe. Came with the bracelet. Just a beautiful, beautiful watch in all titanium. Very nice. And then they came out with a dive watch that was also a very nice watch. Really colorful dials. They did a really good job on that. Both of those watches had NH35s and somewhat of angular cases. I think they also had hard coatings as well. Today I have their Pilot's watch, and it's sort of a departure from that angular case. However, they've paid attention to the details. I'm going to show you it in just a second. The packaging is very similar to those first two watches. It's sort of a plastic case. However, it's a one watch travel pouch that is actually very, very nice. Has plastic that covers the zipper itself, as you can see. So I don't think it's water resistant or anything like that, but it's very well protected. So if you're going on vacation, you want to take one watch, this is actually a very nice case that you could put one watch into, and it has a zipper enclosure, as I mentioned. Inside, there is a QR code that is to scan for your warranty information and things like that, and information about the watch. You get a microfiber cloth, you get some stickers, and then a nice little note from the owners, I guess, saying thanks, buddy, for ordering a watch. Very, very nice. You can see it's sort of like a green microfiber on the inside. Very nice. You also get a tool. That's for actually removing links, because you do get screwed links. So it's a little screwdriver, a nice little touch right there. And here it is. So you can see this is a Pilot's watch, and you can see a lot of Pilot's inspiration here. One of the things that I first noticed when I opened up the box was obviously that bezel. It's inspired by turbine engines, so of course, Pilot inspiration there, aviation inspiration in the watch. Obviously, it's in titanium. You get sort of like notching all the way around the bezel. It looks like a turbine engine. Very, very nice, but it also has like a little lip on the top and bottom that's just sort of bead blasted, and it's just flat titanium. Looks really good. I'll do close-ups of it, and you'll see a theme throughout the watch, sort of bead blasted and brushed. I think this is one of the first watches that they've made with some brushed surfaces. Most of their watches have bead blasting because they're very tool watch oriented, so they've actually done some brushing on this as well, which I really like. The second thing that I noticed immediately was the crown. And the first thing I did was grab my calipers, because I said to myself, wow, that is a big crown. Obviously a Pilot's watch. If you're operating this with gloves on, you want to be able to use this with gloves on, and you have to have a big crown for that. And let me tell you, this is a big crown. It's not only big in size, so I'm measuring 7.8 millimeters, but it's also protrudes from the case a lot as well. So it's almost 6 millimeters off the case, which is really good. So grippy does not cover it. It's very easy to operate, and it's extremely legible. That was sort of the third thing that I noticed. White dial, stark white dial, which is fully lumed, and then it's a sandwich dial, so below that you just have black, so it's a negative dial and sort of a negative effect. The hands, same thing. So the arrow hand, the hour hand is an arrow hand. There's white towards the center of each hand, and then all the rest is black. Then you have a minute hand, same sort of treatment, and second hand, same treatment. So you get a sandwich dial, as I mentioned. You get a minute track on the top, and then of course all of the hours are in black. Really very, very nice. That date window sort of has a little ring around it. That's again from the sandwich. It's a very small date window, and it's at the 6 o'clock, just above the 6 o'clock. So either you love it or hate it. I really like it. You get 100 meters of water resistance in here, and you do get a screwed in crown and screwed in case back. But let me show you something very cool about the crown, and something very important that I don't see a lot of brands doing in general, not let alone a micro brand. And of course I will do close-ups of this at NH35, so it hacks hand winds. You have a little red, like sort of iodized area of the actual crown tube that alerts you that your crown is unlocked. So even if it's closed and in the time position, you can see that the seconds are ticking away there, it's warning you that your crown is unlocked. That is awesome. This is something that I've seen on other watches. I've never seen it on a micro brand. I think this is the first micro brand that I've seen it on. But I'm sure that maybe other micro brands have done that, but that is awesome. Now, I think that's a very special little feature that more brands should adopt. I like it. It's a little colorful when you unwind your crown and you're setting the time. It's a little pop of color. Very nice. When it's screwed in, you can't see it at all. Awesome. This is a 41 millimeter watch. So I've measured it a few times. I've measured like 41.2, 41. See where it depends on where you're actually measuring it. I don't think the case is the exact same size as the bezel. I've gotten the same measurement every single time. Female end links. I like that. Female end links. Look at that. So the lug to lug on here is a very true lug to lug, 7.3 millimeters. But at the case itself, 7.1, 7.2. It's the exact same measurement. Really, really good. NH35, 100 meters of water resistance. You get a flat sapphire crystal, so it's not that thick. 12.5 millimeters. Very, very good, especially since it is an NH35. Just a really nice little watch. The only thing I can say is the buckle. Now, I've said this about many micro brands recently. It is a signed buckle. It looks really good. I just wish that it had a little bit of on-the-fly micro adjust. It has plenty of micro adjust in it. So they're listening there. They've done a good job here. I just like to see in the future brands start moving towards on-the-fly micro adjust. I think that is the sort of the next step for micro brands that are going to make them sort of very versatile watches. I like to see that. But this is a very nice buckle. Like I said, it's a very useful buckle. It's a very reliable buckle. It feels really good as all of these buckles, but it's very similar to what we've seen. So you can see, sounds great, feels great. Screwed links, you get plenty of screwed links here. So this is going to be easy to fit to your wrist because you can use a lot of micro adjust. You have screwed links. Very easy for you to do at home, and I like that. Very deeply etched crown, by the way. Very nice. Not a sharp edge on the watch. The crown is beautiful. Case back is basically unadorned. I think that's what they do over at RZE. It's just sort of a plain case back. You could actually engrave it if you want, I guess. But just a little bit of information about the watch around the case back, and that's it. Really a very, very nice watch. Very different pilot's watch from a micro brand. I don't see this very often with these little details that I haven't seen on many micro brands in the past. And you have a little bit of a sort of turn lugs on here. Very nice. They've done a really good job with the case design. I really like it. Even though it is sort of a more traditional case than their other watches, they've done something special with it either way. So also the bracelet taper. So they do a good job with tapering their bracelets. They always have their bracelets taper a lot, which I also like as well. Very quickly, I'm going to throw it on my wrist and we'll talk about price. But today I am wearing a watch that I am saying goodbye to. I actually did sell it. This is my farewell to this beautiful watch that I have had for about 10 years, somewhere about that. It is my Omega Planet Ocean with the 8500 coaxial caliber in it. I did sell it. I'm going to be doing a video on why I sold it and what I'm going to buy to replace it. But I have not sized this for my wrist, and it is going to have to go out before I can do a full review on it. But I am very familiar with their watches. This is a very, very light watch. And you can see it's just really cool. $459, I think, is what they're starting at for a full titanium watch with a titanium case. Big titanium crown, hard coating, NH35, fully loomed dial, and that little crown system, that is just cool. I really think that's something special, something that stands out from many other brands. In fact, I think what I'm going to do when I take the card for this video, I'm going to have that showing because I think that's something important that people should take notice of. I really do like that, and I wish that more brands, major brands even, micro brands, independent brands, whoever, they start doing that. 100 meters of water. This is a great everyday pilot's watch. It doesn't particularly look like a pilot's watch. It definitely has a lot of aviation flair to it, but this is a very good everyday watch to me. I would definitely wear this every day. Anyway, very quickly, lume shot, because I am sure that the lume is killer on this because it is a fully loomed dial and it is a sandwich dial. And then we'll wrap up the video. Well, there you go. It's a very legible dial at night, almost as legible as it is during the day, or probably just as legible. That reverse sort of negative effect that you get from the black indices, the fully loomed dial, very, very, very legible. Those hands in black, it looks awesome. This is just a really cool, very versatile, very good everyday pilot's watch if you're looking for one. That hard coating on it, it's fully titanium. It's a light watch, automatic. You get that 100 meters of water resistance. That crown system is something that I keep coming back to. I love it. Just a really cool watch for $459. I think they go up after, the first 250, I want to say. So definitely jump on board early with this watch if you are interested, but I don't think it goes up to a crazy amount. I think it goes up to like 500 or 550 eventually after that early bird is done. Check them out. Awesome watches. All of them are very high quality, and this one is pretty damn cool. Very different from their previous watches, but they've done a good job, and I really do like it. But tell me what you guys think in the comments below. I really want to hear from you guys. What do you think of this watch? And what do you think of the brand overall? Please also don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell icon. It is super helpful for the channel, and I very much appreciate it. Please follow me on Instagram. My Instagram is WatchChrisBlog. I have some links in the description. Those links are to Amazon. If you click those links and buy anything, it helps support the channel. It doesn't cost you anything extra. However, I very much appreciate it. Anyway, thank you for logging on. I'll catch you guys in the next video.